Thierry Henry has done something pretty peculiar before Bournemouth v Arsenal. What Arsenal would do to have a fit and firing Thierry Henry on their books right about now. With Alexander Lacazette misfiring and Alexis Sanchez almost certainly booking his ticket to Manchester, the Gunners are desperately short of firepower, with the mercurial Mesut Ozil perhaps their only source of world-class output. Arsene Wenger has endured perhaps his worst campaign during his 21-year stint in charge of the club, with top four almost out of the equation and the club out of the FA Cup. The Carabao Cup and the Europa League are perhaps the competitions which will bear the most fruit for Arsenal now, but they will still take each Premier League game seriously, with a trip to Bournemouth coming on Sunday. And, despite the fact they would kill to have the Henry of old in their lineup on the south coast, it turns out the French legend has done something prior to the fixture which will certainly confuse fans. As reported by The Sun, Henry has actually been visiting the Cherries squad to give them pep talks. He was originally commissioned by the French Football Federation to speak to Les Mousset, but in the end, he has just been handing out advice to the entire team. Winger Ryan Fraser said, "We were in a meeting and were told we had a special guest coming in, and then Thierry Henry walked in and you were like, what? Is this real?" Thierry was saying he wanted to respect his teammates by showing he was better than them, not to make them annoyed or to frustrate them. He felt he had to go out on the pitch and be better to show them why he was keeping them out of the team, so I thought that was interesting as well, because in football a lot of things go on behind the scenes and you don't want people taking your spot. I didn't know, when you're that good a player, do you just go into training and say, I'm already the best, I don't need to show it today, I'll do it in the game on the Saturday? He said no, every day in training he was there, he wanted to be the best player, he wanted to show everyone that he was the best, and I think that was good insight. Cherries boss Eddie Howe said, Thierry was excellent, he spoke to the players at length about his career and how he was successful, so it was a really beneficial talk. It was very interesting to see the reaction of my players to what he said. And hopefully they will take something away from it which will affect them for the future. Well, if Bournemouth win on Sunday, we know who to thank.